Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of, I nearly said Bloodborne then, of BloodRayne. I do apologise that there hasn't been a video for a few days. Basically, it was my mum's birthday a few days ago, and it hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. And I've just been like, not a mess, but like, if you've lost a parent, you'll know what I mean. Like, it's just hard. And now I'm kind of like dreading Christmas, if it makes sense. So I've just been like literally just playing a little bit of PlayStation every now and then, but mainly just been like just lying in bed just watching telly, or on the sofa just watching telly. So I finally feel in a better place to like start recording, but yeah. So that's basically why it hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. So I do apologise. So I'm like 3 days behind schedule on my recordings, which is not good. So the idea was that I was going to like keep ahead of everything. And obviously Halloween's only like, it's Wednesday today, so Halloween's like 2 days away. So I'm not going to finish this game in time, I don't think.
What's the shovel for, Von Root?
How? Oh, just taking care of a collection from this morning service, but I might find more uses for it.
I can think of some myself, but they have mostly to do with your backside, preacher.
I am a truly high priest, not a preacher.
Oversight on my part? Do forgive me. And tell me about the relic.
Atlantis. A legendary kingdom. A superior race. With powers beyond our imagination. An area. Purer blood. Pristine. Then the kingdom was lost. The sea reclaimed its right. But not always lost. The greatest Atlantean leader, Belial, was immortal. His body scattered in pieces in the destruction of Atlantis. Finally, we have located our great leader's stone. It is here, buried deep underground.
I'm sure you believe that. All of it. Everybody makes mistakes.
Enough of your insolence. I will prove Arian's
Wow.
Ever heard of overcompensation?
Okay, so slow motion. How do I slow that one down? And then once we get behind him, we'll go into. Oh, you joking?
I will put an end to your impudent prattle.
You son of a whore! He moved all the way down there. Right, let's go back to normal.
I don't think so. You just won't be around to hear it anymore.
Right, there we go. And then I want to. Maybe if I don't have any grenades, crap. Shot him up the bomb. Maybe if I just keep doing this.
Return to hell, you demon.
You'll have to try a little harder. I'm still not convinced.
I don't think that's gonna work, is it? I need to feed. Where's there? There you are. Come here, little German. Give me your blood. Yeah, so the plan was to like have a video uploaded every day, and then I was going to try and get like House of the Dead recorded. I'm looking forward to play. I want to play that game. I was going to try and get that up and on the channel as well, but it's all just gone to skew. So I'm going to try and finish this, and probably just record an episode of House of the Dead, like see how far I can get, like an hour or so, and then just edit it down into highlights or something. think. And then it'll be Halloween done for this year. And I might start a little bit earlier next year and record everything straight away. So I've got a few, like I said in the previous episode, in another episode, I've got a few games that I want to play for next year that I've had in my backlog for ages. So I want to get through them if I can. Has anyone got any guns for me?
Hey, baby, what will the neighbors think?
Typical, we're out of guns when I've just got a little bit of... there we go, we've got a Luger. I know this probably isn't the best way to defeat him. Probably isn't like an easier way. Just why change something that isn't broken? Ideally, I'd love to have just gone into like blood mode and just like hacked him to death, but we can't always get what we want, can we? He just ran over his mate. Poor guy. There we go, he's dead. Look at that. Oh, we'll get that gun. Nice. One blood. You've gained a rage attack. Press triangle and L2 to execute a powerful rage attack. Rage attacks consume roughly 1/3 of your bloodlust energy.
It'll be very warm where you're headed. Maybe there's some paperwork on all the hogwash you've been rattling on it. Sounds like they have their own problems. I'm done.
Can I get my gun?
I need to get into the basement. An officer should have one.
Oh, I have a machine gun. We'll save that.
And what do we have here? Cult writings on Atlantis and Beliar. At least he was organized. Time to radio Brimstone Society.
Okay, so where's the radio? On the radio. Whoa. So there's the show that I watch, a number of shows, like hosted by Josh Gates, like Destination Truth, Expedition Unknown, Expedition X, and all that sort. There's one that I'm watching at the minute called The Expedition Files, and it's really good because like he just goes through like a load of mysteries throughout the world. Now I need to feed these people there that I want to feed on, and it's really good. There's two. Why am I not feeding? Oh, I bet they're the super ones, aren't they? If anyone comes in here, then I'll grab them. There we go. And like some of the stuff that he talks about is really interesting. Like he's done one of the Zodiac Killer. Like basically each episode covers a certain topic. Like the one with the Zodiac Killer was code breakers. And like so there was a Zodiac Killer, there was the Voight manuscript, and there was a guy called Forrest Fern, I think his name was, who was like a millionaire, billionaire type dude, who made fortunes like via artwork and everything. So he decided to do something like bury like a box in somewhere in America, in his favorite place in America, that had like gold coins, rubies, sapphires, all sorts of jewels and everything in, hidden. And he left out a clue, because this is when he thought he was going to die of cancer. So he left a clue for everyone. Why am I not? There we go. He left a clue for people to solve, and whoever, I don't want to do that, whoever could solve it would get to keep all the money. Basically the idea was that he wanted everyone to basically just get outside more. That's why he did it. And he left a clue in a book that he wrote for everyone to go out and try and find it. And I think for like 10 years people were trying to find it, and then a few years ago someone did actually find it, but by then Forrest Fern had died sadly of cancer. But it was really good. And then like with the Zodiac Killer, obviously he sent a load of letters that no one could cipher, but they think that they've cracked it. And they think the Zodiac Killer was a guy who, son of a bitch. So like the Zodiac Killer, why? Just feed. Oh my god, it's frustrating when things don't go. Look, I'll just stand there like the Brad. I'm gonna have to go in slow motion, I think. And yeah, so the Zodiac Killer left who he was in one of his letters, but obviously there's a code that no one was able to crack. But they think that they've solved it recently. And then I watched one last night about people disappearing or unsolved murders or this. I can't remember what the title was, but it had like the Black Dahlia murder, and they think that they've solved that. There was Percy Fawcett, I think his name was. He disappeared in the Amazon forest back in the 20s, I think it was, looking for the lost city of Z, which was rumoured to be covered in gold. And then the other one, I can't remember what the other one was. This is how bad my memory is. I forget stuff. Just getting close. Son of a bitch. I need to kill that guy in the hat and the brown coat.
Tag Brimstone and let him know what I found out.
There we go. Just keep on top of my health, I think. Look at his little moustache. Do you like how you can just destroy everything? Games where you can destroy everything is brilliant.
Come in. I found documentation on the relic. You were right. They're up to something big.
Well done. Now continuing target termination. They're trying to obtain the relic. We can't let them get to it first.
Right.
One more thing. Destroy the communication center. We can't have them radioing for help. Good luck. Over and out.
The armory should have some explosives.
To the armory. Whoa, is that a bullet?
You dropped something.
Come here, bro. Come on. There we go, Rayne. Thank you. And I've been watching a lot of Ghost Adventures as well, but unfortunately, Amazon have lost the rights to a few seasons. So I've made it through up to season 7, I think, and then 8 and 9, Amazon don't have the rights for. So I've lost a load of seasons to a couple of seasons that I'm unable to watch. It's just a shame Adrian does that. And like then there's the other one, Expedition X, where they go around looking for basically paranormal and unknown stuff that can't be explained. The new season of that, I think there should be 10 episodes, but there's only 2 episodes of season 10, which is really annoying. Just like I was really looking forward to that. So they've gone to like the Conjuring house, or the house next door to the Conjuring, which was really cool. And they've gone to Derry, the town that inspired Derry in Stephen King's It, because there's a lot of stuff that happens there that people can't really explain. And like originally the town was basically built on top of like kind of another town, on top of tunnels. So when in the 1800s, when Prohibition first started, I can't think what the town's called. I think it begins with B. They built all these tunnels so that alcohol and other stuff could be shifted throughout America, throughout the city. And then when Prohibition hit again in like the 20s, because they Prohibition outlaw in the late 1800s, about 1890, 1880 I think it was, 40 odd years before America Prohibition did. So they were already ahead, like sorting out tunnels and everything. And it became like a place where the criminals all were. And so like there was all sorts of like murders, disappearances, everything that wasn't recorded happened down there. And then they sealed it all up, and I think there's only like one entrance into like the underground tunnels, and the river thing, East the river, and this is what inspired like a lot of Stephen King's layer for where Pennywise lived, and it's really cool. And like the guy who goes out investigating, Phil Torres, he's like a scientist type guy, and he always looks for like a rational explanation of everything. And he's out in the water dams, which inspired the Barrens, where Pennywise lives. And he hears like children laughing, and he gets out his thermal camera, and he captures like on the thermal imaging, he captures like someone peeking their head from behind a tree, and they chase it, and it leads them to sewer pipes. He can't get in, but he hears laughter coming from inside. So they go and explore the tunnels, and there's no draft down there. They leave a balloon like tied to a string, just weighed down by like a little rock or something, just to basically keep it in the same position. So it would take like an external force to actually move it. And as they're exploring, they hear a bang, and like, what's that? And they're like, oh god, it's the balloon. So they run back upstairs, and they've left a camera there, and they find the balloon has been moved and it's popped. And like they check the camera, and you can just see like the balloon moving along the ground, and it's really good. And I don't know where I'm going. I'm guessing I've got to go back to that beginning bit, haven't I, where I was originally. I remember where it is? No. This is why I'm saying a map would be mighty useful. Back up, get the hell out of Dodge. Right, now we know where we're going. Still go the wrong way though, don't we? Boom, 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 boom. Digester's in my room. I'm gonna call the police now. I hope they get here soon. And once... Oh, it's through... Was it through this door? I better go in slow motion because they're gonna gang up on me otherwise, aren't they? Has he lost a limb? Is that why he's running off? Or is he just being brave? Well, he's lost a leg. He's lost both his legs. Oh, I started watching this Spanish film as well. A zombie film. I can't remember what it's called. But it's set in the late 1930s during the Spanish Civil War. And it's about this guy who's in the Spanish army, and he has to go through no man's land to deliver a letter to someone. And they come up with like where these Germans have been experimenting on with this gas that turns everyone into zombies. I never finished it, so I don't know how it ends. But I like World War II zombie films. Like I love Dead Snow, and there's a few others that I've seen. I just think they're brilliant because they really, I mentioned this in another episode, they really emphasise like Hitler's and the Nazis' obsession with like the occult and experiments and everything, and it really fascinates me. and there's another film, I can't think what it was called. I can't think what it's called, but I think it's something to do with zombies or monsters or something. And once again, Germans are experimenting on people. And the guy, the main guy, he kind of turns himself into like this monster, and they have to like fight him in like this farmhouse type thing, from what I can remember. I really enjoyed that. I think it's on Netflix. I'll have to have a look, see if I can find it, because it's really good. Sorry, I had to pause then. I feel like a sore throat coming, and I just had like a drink of orange juice, and felt like it was burning my throat. I think I'm getting ill, which is great. I always get ill. Freaking have one of the weakest immune systems ever, and like every slight little bug that I get, hello Ada, that comes near me, I get, and it's horrible. So like I can feel it. You know when you get like your throat feels like really thick, and there's like a stinging sensation when you swallow. I can feel that coming though. It would explain why I've been quite lethargic as well recently, although I'm always lethargic. I thought you were a friend. You just stood in the corner hiding. As you do. I've got some jacket potatoes cooking in my air fryer, and they smell really nice. So I wanted to try and change up what I eat, because like, I've been eating like a lot of like chicken and beef. I think I mentioned I've just been cooking it in my slow cooker, but cleaning the slow cooker once it's all covered in like, it's not that hard, but you know, it's just effort into it. So I've been craving some jacket potatoes, so I've brought some from Lidl, and I've brought some tins of spaghetti and sausages, and some baked beans and spaghetti hoops and whatnot, and some cottage cheese and stuff, just to have with them, and I'm really looking forward to it. I also brought some ham and gave Ada some. So like, I like to have sandwiches for breakfast, and so I brought some like, I think it's called Brunswick smoked ham or something. And I always have to give Ada a bit of meat every time I have some, because she sits there staring at me. So I always wake up with like, it's like a scene from a horror film. There's just like bits of ham that she's torn up or spewed around the house. Like I leave it for her in a bowl. And this morning when I woke up, there was like bits of ham at the top of the stairs, at the bottom of my bed, just everywhere. So she eats it, but she also likes to leave it around the house. And then I saw a video on Instagram of a cat eating a melon. So I brought some like a package of cut up melons for her to try. And at first I thought that she was eating. Did I just do that by holding L2? At first I thought that she was eating them, because I gave her like 3, 1 of each, and I thought she'd ate them, but no, they've just been moved around the dining room as well. Lager? Nice. Is that just by holding L2 then? The door is locked. It's locked. Do, 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 do.
The turnkey I found should work.
Oh, hello. Let's go slow motion. I might as well use my He's lost an arm. Man's still shooting at me, isn't he? And he was. Well, he's going for a grenade then. I've got his arm off, right? That'll do.
There's the intruder! Open the door! I'm trying. It's jammed.
Better drink. Can't believe Halloween's nearly done for another year. It just flies by. It's my favourite time of the year. I wish it would last like longer. Like, I like seeing like all the shops dressed, decorated, that's the word, in like all the orange seasonal colours. It's really great, and like there's just like a really nice smell and like in the air, and like the leaves are all crisp and crunchy. The air's got that not too cold, not too warm, just that nice hoodie weather. And when you're in bed, the bed's just nice and warm, and everything's just like really nice and comfy and cozy. It's great. The coffee tastes so much better. Showers are really nice, you know what I mean? And it's just an amazing time of the year. I love it. Where you going? Come here, bro. Oh, there we are. Someone got a shotgun. I want to try and save that machine gun if I can for like a boss. You okay, baby? Boop. Boop, you snoop. My jacket potatoes are done.
Wow, that was unexpected. What happened here? Hello? Nazis want to come out and play? Come on, man. I promise I'll fight.
Isn't this where they've got like a super mutant or something? Why is all the doors locked? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I can... Guess I was saving my... my big gun for the right time then, wasn't I? Oh dear. What are you screaming at? Okay. Who's doing gangans? I mean, these might be easier to beat than the Nazis that are immune to everything. Although saying that, Jesus Christ, is he naked? What in the tarnation? He's like a spine. He's a head on a spine. Literal zombies that... Okay, maybe not, because they don't seem to care if they lose the limb. They still keep going. Well, they still keep attacking, don't they? Since yesterday, I'm not like you guys. Right, so I've just been and had the jacket potatoes. My god, they were very nice. Didn't even finish it all. I had like, they weren't large. They were probably like two small and a medium one. And I didn't even finish them. So I had like a bit of cream cheese and chive, I think it is. Soft cheese and chive or whatever. Mozzarella.
You think it's crazy or just stupid?
It's freaking... What are you? Can I drink from you? And I had mozzarella cheese, then sprinkled in pepper, and then spaghetti and sausages, like those pork sausage things that you get in a tin. Very nice. Very filling though. Then I covered the whole lot in pepper. And I don't think my pepper grinder works properly because I keep finding like whole peppercorns right in my mouth and everything, and every time I chew one they burn, and maybe that's what's burning my throat. Who's shooting at me? You. So whenever I drink one, am I reading that right? So every time I drink, I pull out the spine and it starts acting like a tapeworm.
You dropped something.
Okay. It's good to know, I think. Is that good to know? So essentially we're drinking... That didn't work. We're drinking tapeworm blood, aren't we? Right, apologies as well if my microphone... The Yankee, Englishman, Bolswak, Dangerani, Pupunjov, and Junkeraggen. Apologies as well if my microphone starts picking up the very loud people outside. Oh dear.
Whatever you are, you just said it wrong.
Chopping, slicing and dicing. Which one is he? Okay, so I got what? How many more have I got left? Ooh, press square while jumping to execute a harpoon attack. Right, Jumpy.
So, you think it's crazy or just stupid?
Oh, yes. I can't start singing Blink 182. I've got all the songs stuck in my head. Okay, so we're not going that way. I was looking forward to Halo coming out on the Xbox, on the PlayStation, but after seeing what Donald Trump's done, I'm really not bothered by it now. My man thinks he's stopped the console wars. Tell you, I've never met I've never known anyone more delusional than him. You know what a cognitive test is? Is that how you say it? Cognitive. Where they test dementia patients to see the like the deterioration of the brain.
I need some time alone.
So he keeps doing them, and he keeps bragging about how he gets good scores on them, and it's like, mate, you don't brag about doing cognitive tests. They're not that hard. It's basically everyone, you say what you see or what your mind interprets, and oh, they determine how far your oh shit, water, yeah. They determine how much deterioration or dementia, Alzheimer's your brain has, and he's bragging that he's passing it. It just makes me laugh. And then he keeps going on about how America. I'm sorry about ranting about Trump. The guy's an idiot. He keeps going on about how he's going to give like pharmaceuticals are going to have like 900% off the price and whatnot. So I don't think he understands that like 900% off is the customer won't be paying for them, but instead the pharmacies will be giving them money plus the drugs. So it's like, how are you saving money there with your tariffs or whatever, when you're giving more money? You'd be giving like the value of the drugs plus 900% or whatever. It just makes me laugh. How like he's got all these members. Again, I do apologise about ranting, because I don't know if there'll be any people who are Trump fans. If you are, that's up to you. I'm not going to say anything. I don't like the guy. I just don't like him. Never have. This way before he became president, I just never liked him. So I don't get how someone. I think it actually goes back. My dislike actually goes back to when it was billionaire versus billionaire, him versus Vince McMahon on an episode of Raw. I think I never liked him since then, since I saw that. But yeah, I don't get how a man surrounded by so many people, they allow him to go on the stage and just like say what he says. He just there's no like no one dare. It's like no one dares say that he's wrong. They just let him talk, and they're afraid of the repercussions of correcting him, which is crazy. It's like the class clan, basically. They just, let's get this. Okay. They just sit there and just laugh and applaud at what he says, why he just makes a fool of himself. That's basically what it is, what he's like. And again, if there are any people that are fans of Trump, nothing personal, there's nothing against you guys. If you want to vote Trump, you vote Trump. Just, again, I've never liked him since I was a kid, so he's so arrogant. He reminds me of some certain people as well, I think. Like the arrogance of him, and the fact that no one stops him from saying what he's saying, it's just, okay, mind-boggling. So is that the way that I meant to go then? I think it is.
Just keep talking.
I should have probably done it. Oops, sorry, my alarm's going off. Can I not feed on this little git? Feed on you. They give me a lot of blood, a lot of health, but they also take a lot of health away.
There must be.
Right, so that's meant to collapse. So where? I'm gonna make a. Maybe not. I was going to make a save, but can I go up? Where do I go from here? Is that a door over there? No. I don't just need to feed, I need to figure out where I'm going. Why can't you jump back over there? There we go. So it is saying that I need to go down. But where the bloody hell do I go when I go down? My phone does this thing. When the alarm goes off, sometimes it shows me like the weather, and like it won't close the screen. I have to like physically go into my app and like log into my phone and close it manually. It's very weird.
I'm gonna shut you up your face.
So I don't get it. What? Oh, idiot.
I don't know what they were storing down there, but it gunked up my guns.
I'm gonna make a quick save here. Oh, it's gonna be like it's restart the level, isn't it? Better hope I don't die. When I get to the next save, I think it'll just be through this door, won't it? I'm gonna end this episode because I need to edit it down because I took a break to go eat my dinner and I didn't stop recording, so I don't know how long. It's saying I've been recording for like over an hour, so I think if I take away about 10 minutes of it, it's gonna be around 40 to 50 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna end this episode here, and we'll continue in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please do leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Do take care. Bye.